Okay, so you just saw the movie Déserts, and I am here with the director Faouzi Bensaïdi. I wanted to start with a very simple question, actually. Where did you get the inspiration from to make this movie, and how did it eventually translate into a screenplay?
Yeah, I often inspired by life around me and by people.
Yes.
Sometimes, but something like an image in life, it's
Mhm.
sometimes it's sufficient for me to just to see, I don't know, two men uh, walking
Mhm.
in the street or doing something or one word. It's and Deserts was inspired by two men. I was in a hotel in Marrakesh, and
Yes.
I went to the breakfast, and there is two men with like my characters, in
Mhm.
Deserts, with these suits, a black. It wasn't colorful. It was with suitcase and
Mhm.
some movement, some way to communicate between them, etc., etc. I start to um, to think about their life
Mhm.
and what they are doing in this hotel, why they are here, where they will go, and I start to imagine this car that they share, and maybe they work in bank, maybe they are here to search someone, or and the film starts in my mind. I was, I don't know, 2 months or 3 months after in Casablanca, and I saw, publicity for an agency that offer government of debts of credits.
Mhm. Yes.
And I talked to my two person. I think, if they work in this agency and they went in the villages around Marrakesh and more in the south, for this government, with poor families,
Mhm.
etc. And start. I had a very, very old dream
Yes.
to one day, um, to make a film that have a dialogue with Western,
Mhm. Yes.
because Morocco is a country with this beautiful south,
Mhm.
and the landscape, the horses, the story, the history.
Mhm.
Maybe I told myself one day, maybe I should work around the Western to be inspired, and not
Mhm.
to do a film like Western, but
No.
to be inspired to do something. And all these elements, find a way to be the script. And
Yes.
the the the, the last dream or the last desire from years was also to ask myself why cinema is obliged to tell us stories that went from A to Z.
Mhm.
Why it's impossible to stop stories, why it's impossible to leave some empty spaces in the
Mhm.
story, and to give the audience the possibility almost to write with me the stories and to imagine the end of the stories. This is why in the film there is this point that the movie change,
Yeah.
not absolutely, but the movie play with this kind of frustration, to
Mhm.
stop story and to begin. one new
Yes, that's
one.
also something I personally really like because you were saying the movie is not just from A to Z and everything passes smoothly. There is a sudden shift, and that's also what makes it more original for me.
I hope,
And
I hope.
I also think it has a lot to do with how you portray the landscape, because in the beginning you see a natural landscape, but also a very modern landscape, like with telephone cables and deserted buildings. Like personally, it reminded me a bit of the movies by Theo Angelopoulos, because you also see this combination of nature and modernity. While in the second half, like the shots are even wider and more natural and more majestic. Now, I wanted to ask you, like, could you tell us something about how these landscapes helped you to shape this movie, and how did you go to choose the landscapes?
Yeah, I'm often told that I'm choosing landscape like choosing actors.
Mm,
It's
yeah.
like a casting for me
Hmm.
to to go, and it's really I have big pleasure to search and to find the space that will tell my story and give the right emotion about
Hmm.
what I want to tell and what I want to express and what the mo the moment in the movie and for also I will switch in French to be a little
Yeah,
bit more
that's fine.
precise for
Yeah.
the situation.
Uh-huh.
C'est-à-dire que les lieux pour moi ont une âme et le cinéma est capable de révéler l'âme des lieux. Donc, il
Hmm.
faut faire filmer les paysages comme on filme des visages.
Hmm.
Et donc, pour moi, il y a ce choix très juste que vous dites. C'est-à-dire, il y a un début du film où on est dans ce Maroc que j'aime beaucoup, où se mélange modernité et
Hmm.
tradition.
Oui.
Et donc, ça, je le filme. Mais je cherchais que dans la deuxième partie, on est un peu dans un temps hors le temps. C'est
Hmm.
comme si
Hmm.
on est dans le début du monde, qu'il n'y a plus rien et que on est dans vraiment le début des histoires, le début de l'humanité, le début du monde, ou alors la fin, ou alors c'est après, ou alors c'est comme une retraite ou comme un lieu où les personnages vont et se reconnectent avec eux-mêmes, se reconnectent avec quelque chose de beaucoup plus profond. En fait, il y avait cette recherche de dire comment aussi donner de manière stylistique, c'est-à-dire le scénario change de direction,
Mhm.
les personnages, même dans la manière de jouer, ils changent aussi, ils ne jouent plus de
Oui.
la même manière. On parle du burlesque à quelque chose de beaucoup plus métaphorique, beaucoup plus spirituel, et on rentre dans le western de manière plus forte, un western un peu sauvage, un western mystique.
Mhm.
Et l'une des choses, c'est aussi ce choix de filmer ces espaces d'une manière, comme vous avez dit, majestueuse,
Mhm. Oui.
avec cette manière de filmer comme ça de loin et de donner d'un seul coup, on est dans un monde avant le langage, par exemple. On ne parle pas beaucoup dans
Mhm.
cette deuxième
Oui.
partie. C'est comme si le langage n'existe pas encore. Comme si l'animal, par exemple, a une dimension mythologique. Le
Mhm.
chien, et le chien, il a une relation comme un personnage, comme s'il parle avec eux, comme s'il communique avec eux. Donc, c'était par des petites choses inventer un monde autre que celui de la première
Mhm.
partie.
Oui. I really liked what you said, like about l'âme des lieux, like the
Mm.
soul of the places, and that they have a face. And you stay really close to the landscape, but also really close to the people, because there are a lot of social realities in the movie that you, I think, want to portray. Like there's also a lot of poverty in the movie,
Yeah.
both with like the two main characters and like the people they visit. So it's sort of a give and take. But do you feel that as a filmmaker, you also have this responsibility to make these realities visible?
it's not a feeling like responsibility, you know,
Oui.
not at this level.
Mhm.
Never talk myself I should do that because I'm coming from the south and I'm
Mhm.
in a country with problems, etc. This is I'm making films about things that touch me,
Mhm.
and I'm touched a lot by losers,
Mhm.
by people that life don't give lot and
Mhm.
don't
Yeah.
give luck, people that are not lucky, people that they don't know they
Mhm.
very well how to manage their life. I'm more touched by you know, by things that not very. I'm not touched by heroes, you know, by
Mhm.
people that
Yeah.
are good and so I'm I'm talking about, yes, poor people. I'm talking about people that history don't give, you know,
Mhm.
justice and fair. And I think this is the first thing I'm more charged by, you know, sad love stories. But
Mhm.
no, no, you know, I will tell it in French.
Yeah.
Personne ne parle des trains qui arrivent à l'heure.
Mhm.
C'est les trains qui arrivent en retard qui sont
Mhm.
intéressants.
Mhm.
Le début des histoires commence quand un train n'arrive pas à l'heure. Alors, il y a quelqu'un qui attend quelqu'un qui n'arrive pas, il y a quelqu'un qui a un rendez-vous. Les histoires commencent, mais quand la vie est bien, ça ne m'intéresse pas. C'est pour ça que je ne parle
Ouais.
pas des gens qui sont heureux, c'est très bien pour eux.
Yeah. Les gens qui sont heureux, c'est terriblement boring, maybe.
Yes,
Yeah.
somehow, yeah, exactly. It's okay for them and okay,
Yeah.
continue your life. It's okay, but
Yeah.
so
Well.
I'm doing. I could think that my movies are how to say engaged movies. Yes, it's
Mhm.
okay. That's true, but not like, you know, not like I'm, you know, I'm against and no,
Yeah.
I'm touched. I'm moved. I'm
Mhm. It's not
more.
something from outside, it's something you feel.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Well, something which I maybe felt inside is that Déserts is also very much a movie about men and masculinity, maybe. Because on the one hand, you have the big responsibilities that are put on men to earn a living, to be a good husband or son-in-law, even. And on the other hand, you see the characters struggle with their emotions and to open up. And is this something you consciously put into your film and did you want to tell something with it?
Yeah. Depuis des années, depuis toujours, dans tous mes films, c'est vrai qu'il y a quelque chose comme ça depuis toujours où je suis très touché aussi par le fait que il y a une idée comme ça qui est un cliché sur nous, sur nos
Mhm.
sociétés, de dire les hommes sont durs, les hommes sont très durs avec les femmes, les hommes sont
Mhm.
violents même, etc., etc. Ce n'est pas vrai. Nous avons aussi des hommes très sensibles, nous avons aussi des hommes qui ont des destins cassés, qui sont des amoureux malheureux, qui sont des hommes trahis par des histoires d'amour compliquées, difficiles, etc.
Oui.
Et puis, il y a le poids que met la société sur l'homme. Il lui donne, c'est vrai qu'un homme voilà, est très privilégié dans nos sociétés,
Mhm.
etc. Mais aussi, tout ça va avec un poids qu'il doit assurer, que c'est ce qu'on demande à cette masculinité, justement, ce qu'on demande comme cette image de l'homme, du père, du fils, etc. C'est un poids aussi qui, qui les pousse à ne pas dire, par exemple, les blessures. C'est pour ça que dans le film, ce n'est quand il se retrouve au désert, tout seul, et qu'il commence à comprendre et à sentir peut-être la futilité dans le monde dans lequel ils étaient, qu'ils vont vers les choses essentielles et se racontent et racontent leurs blessures. Les deux hommes racontent leurs blessures à ce moment-là. C'est vrai, c'est quelque chose à laquelle je tenais depuis toujours dans mes films, de montrer ce côté chez nous aussi, où voilà, les hommes ont des problèmes, comme les femmes aussi
Oui,
chez nous ont des problèmes. Mais les hommes aussi, ils ne sont pas non plus dans une position comme ça, juste de force je dirais, de pouvoir, etc. Non, il n'y en a pas que ça. C'est beaucoup plus complexe.
oui, c'est très complexe. Maybe we had a bit of like deeper thematical questions, but for our last question, I maybe just wanted to ask you, what was actually the most fun thing to do about making this film?
Excuse me, funny, the
Yeah,
funny,
no,
the
what did you enjoy most about
ah
making this film?
okay. Yes. To be honest,
Hmm.
uh, I had some big difficulties
Okay.
shooting the film
Hmm.
during a complicated period, with the COVID,
Ah, yeah.
not 2020, but after with the
Yeah,
Omicron,
yeah.
2021,
And how did it affect the production process?
because I um, we how would you say uh, we closed the boards
Yeah.
we were waiting for a professional dog for the film,
Ah,
so he couldn't uh, travel and come Morocco, so we find this dog in Morocco,
mhm,
and a lot of other difficulties like this, and finally it's become also space of liberty for me,
mhm.
that
Yeah.
I create something in 2 3 days, not also this difficulty with the COVID, other things,
Mhm,
that I could adapt my script to the money I have.
mhm,
Sometimes I have some ideas, but there is no money to do it, and I should find solution. And finally, I was so happy with this liberty to create,
mhm,
to create quickly, to create in emergency,
mhm,
and sometimes to find this incredible relation between me and my film, that there is not a lot of things, a lot of in cinema is heavy, is a lot of crew and a lot of things, and all things is prepared months before, and I was doing this way that I'm like painting,
mhm.
and okay, I will do it like this, and I put that, and that was very, and I think I want do more my films like this.
Okay. That would be nice indeed. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Fauzi, thank you very much for
Thank you.
joining me here and to have this insightful conversation with you. And I think for the audience, it will also help to solidify the film in their memory. And
Great.
we're gonna stop here. So thank you
Okay.
very much.